So yes, I am going to be discussing collaborative rationality, which specifically the form which was introduced recently by the planning scholars Judith Innes and David Buhler. It is, in very many ways, a new way of looking at governance. Specifically, I'm looking at it within an urban planning context. So just a little bit of details. So I came into this sort of wanting to create a synthesis of different perspectives that I've been getting from all over geography, from urban planning to climate systems to the different perspectives within the social sciences, and I really wanted to bring them all together and to set a new direction for research and potentially for professional practice. So my research question was, what are the ramifications of systems thinking on planning practice, and how might planners seek to build resiliency? I did this through reflecting on the core text and by drawing on two macro scale theories of structuration theory and complex adaptive systems. My thesis is that dialogue, as advocated under these conditions, is capable of creating radical change over time without sacrificing societal continuity. So what collaborative rationality is that it is a new way of thinking about how we make decisions. In contrast to what has been the previous mode of which was instrumental rationality, where you took a problem, tore it apart, fixed it, and then reassembled it all. That has come under increasing criticism from scholars all across disciplines, and they've been effectively converging on collaborative rationality, which sees the world as nonlinear, or at least having a nonlinear aspect to it, what I've come to call a duality of time, and that it sees the problems as being mutually related and recursively related together. And in order to resolve this, you need to bring multiple frames of reference together from all across different areas of the system and society in order to develop a holistic perspective of what the problem is. And then, collaboratively, you can then start to construct a solution rather than design a solution. And in doing so, you create change internally and externally. So the model of dialogue, which is called dyad, has three main aspects. You have diversity of interests and interdependence of interests. These are important strictly because you need, in order to enable dialogue to actually be authentic, people need to actually depend on one another. If they don't, authentic transformative dialogue cannot take place. So when you do arrive at authentic dialogue, you achieve reciprocity, relationships, learning, creativity, and coming out of this, you get a transformation of how we understand the world through shared identities, shared meanings, new heuristics, and innovation. So what I did was I took these theories and I ordered them into a scalar continuum of logic, where in the macro scale you have the perspective, and then going in you have dialogue as an action, and then practices of negotiation are at the micro scale. So yeah, structures, systems, structurations, oh my. What the socio-ecological systems perspective, it really reinforces that we live in a world of feedbacks and that everything is related and that our systems have a certain state. What structuration theory in effect says is that structures and systems are related and they have two sides to them. As related, my interpretation is that they're related through a duality of time where both nonlinear and linear time occur. And ultimately, the perspective that I'm drawing out of this is that social components of nonlinear structures are stickier than the natural processes. And this has real impacts on how we view resiliency. Whoa. And I'm going to So dialogue in this sense is knowledge and action. And I've run out of time. Yeah, just quick conclusion. In the planning and policy toolbox, dialogue is a tool for pulling back the current on wicked problems, problems that resist simplification and enable actions with navigate society and environment to a more acceptable state while maintaining continuity.